welcome to another game in which I'm going to be playing Nasus solo top versus a Rumble. I have Caitlyn, Janna in bot lane versus a Tristana Nami. I have Elise in the jungle versus an Udyr, and I have a Fizz in mid lane versus a Karthus. So, this is on 3.10, so this is before phase changes, this is before the changes to some of the champions. I am during with the Fizz this game, so we've got good communication, we know what we're trying to do. So, I'm going to start with a Doran Shield, not because it's necessarily good against Rumble, but because it's just a good all-round item and it keeps a character like Nasus alive. So, I'm just going to sit here and stand guard. We know they're invading, Fizz goes in, baits them in, and they back off. And then Karthus is trying to poke us and give us some hassle, but we're not taking any of that. So, at this point, I'm feeling skittish about fighting a Rumble, but this is, of course, when Rumble's had a few nerfs. He's not quite as much of a bully as he once was. He's still a hassle, granted, but he's not as much of a problem as he used to be. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to give a leash over to this Elise jungle that we have here. And then I'm going to walk her off to go farm. I decided I'm going to go for the risky route. I'm not too fussed about getting poked. So I come in, I get my first bit of Q farm. So, instantly, that's 3 more damage. At this point, I now know what you started with, so I know what I need to be cautious of and how I need to play the lane. So, I'm just waiting for the minions to come to me, and I'll go for the ones that I feel I can get to. He's now got his Q, which is actually the bit I'm more scared of, but I definitely need to avoid damage in the early levels. So he goes on me and I hit him back. But bear in mind, I am actually running 3 Lifesteal Quints this game. So AD Reds, Lifesteal Quints, Magic Resist Blues, and Armour Yellows. Now, you may be thinking, you already have loads of lifesteal as Nasus, why do you need more? Because in a lane like this, specifically, if I have more lifesteal, then it means his poke doesn't matter to me, especially later on. And in the early levels, I don't necessarily need to avoid quite so much of it, because 1 Q farm is enough to regain a good portion of my life. So I'm not too fussed about being poked at. And the longer I can stay in lane and farm, the better. So, I am going to max Q first, which is solely for the damage aspect of it, and for the cooldowns. So, Rumble wandered off and probably to ward, which is fine. So, he comes back, he's starting to bully me again. Whatever, I don't really care. I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to farm. Bingo. I'm now 36 stacks already, and I'm feeling pretty confident. And I push him away from me, and I continue to farm. 39 stacks. And I'm not too fussed about his poke, as I said, because I've got lifesteal. Okay, eventually he's going to push me out if I continue to take damage, but it should be fine. And Elise comes in, and yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away, so I just basically wasted mana. She goes in, she gets the stun off, I continue to chase down, and then I give up. There's no point. At this point, I'm more bothered about farming really than I am helping the Elise, but I kind of have to help. So, gets a good stun off and gets away from it. Udyr then goes on to me and does a lot of damage. And at this point, I'm a bit skeptical about staying, but to be honest, what do I have to fear? You can only live once, so I'm just going to come in and get a bit more farm. For some reason, the Elise went back in. I didn't understand why. And she's now starting to steal my farm. By the way, don't do this. If a Nasus is sat there wanting to farm, let him. Just let him. It will do you more good in the long run than you think. because if he misses, say, 1 Q on farm, that's enough to reduce his damage output, like, at the 20-30 minute mark significantly, because that one farm can make all the difference. It's 3 stacks, I know, but it can make all the difference. So I go back, I get myself a Vampiric Scepter, I get 3 pots, and I get a ward. My Fizz says just TP. I was there like, really? Okay. So I then come in, boom, kill. At this point I'm not too bothered, I'm just gonna walk away, get some more farm. I've now got a kill over the Rumble. Okay, he got an assist, and Karthus is sort of doing well. And then Rumble TP's in, and I start to bully him off, and I'm like, okay. Now, bear in mind, I did also buy myself a Vampiric Scepter, but I get caught out here and I die. But why did I get more lifesteal? Because the more lifesteal I have, the more life I regain every time I Q, and the longer I can stay in lane, the better, and lifesteal lets me do that. So Rumble could have taken my tower at this point, potentially, but he decided not to, so I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm just going to sit here and farm some more then. You're going to not be able to take my tower as long as I'm here, because if you go towards it, I'm going to really wail on you. His poke is getting a bit irritating at this point. He's actually 2 levels ahead of me, and I'm a little bit scared, to be honest, because I might start missing out on farm. Sadly, I'm missing a few cannon minions on my queue, which really I shouldn't, but I'm still feeling pretty confident in this lane, to be honest, so I'm going to continue to farm. Bang, I'm now on 84 stacks. Maybe not as many as I could have had by this point. I've certainly done better in previous games as Nasus, but to be honest, 87 stacks at this point is not too bad considering I'm against a Rumble. But I also now have an all-magic mantle. That's for the magic damage primarily. I'm not really going to turn it into anything at this point. I'm just going to sit here and farm, because that's what Nasus does. Just keep on farming. 96 stacks now. I'm going to let him push back because I don't really want to go overextend too much. Rumble was shifting downwards, but he probably was only going off the board. I then decide I'm going to have a little argument with him. He very quickly realises that he can't actually fight me. I pop my ghost because Elise got my hopes up. Kind of annoying because I kind of wanted my ghost, but I'm not too fussed. And I go back, and at this point I'm thinking, what should I buy? What should I buy? What should I buy? And then I realise actually I need mana, so I get myself a sapphire crystal, I sell some pots, and I get an amplifying tome towards a sheen. Now, because this is before the Trinity change on Phage and all that malarkey, I'm gonna go iceborn. I'd be tempted actually now that Trinity is actually better now for Nasus on 3.10a patch, which is what we're currently on. But with this patch, yeah, iceborn definitely. So I'm gonna push this up. Rumble's down there, so I'm just pushing for farm and to get the tower. So I start wailing on it. Whenever a minion goes low enough, I go off and Q farm it, or just whack it if I don't have Q. Bang. Karthus comes up, and I'm like, you're mate. I'm not letting you get away with that, so I'm just going to wail on you. He goes back, I'm fine with that. I'm just going to Q farm some more. I'm now on a total of 165 stacks. 168, 171. And Rumble comes back, and I'm like, fine. I couldn't care. I'm going to go back now. I'm going to get myself a machine and get some boots and turn it into a Mercury Treads. Yep, have fun dealing with me now, Rumble. I gained about a good 50 farm while he was gone on my Q, which is good. Well, not 50 farm exactly, but 50 odd stacks, which is not bad considering. So he's once again not here, so I'm just going to push him for farm. They're having arguments, they're losing a few kills, we're losing a few kills. But Fizz gets quite ridiculously fed. I just continue to go for the tower. Continuously Q farming anything else that becomes low enough. Continuously hitting the tower. Bash. And Q. And I decide, actually, I'm going to go for this. Oh, and then Rumble comes, and I'm like, oh, okay. I decide, sod it, you're going to die, mate. And I just walk away. La 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 la. Rumble flashes. I then turn around and wither, walk away. He can't catch me. No way. They were looking like they wanted to try and kill me, but you know that's not gonna happen. So I go back, and I've got TP up. My team's gone in. I TP in. I chase down this Udyr, and then Nami stops me, and I'm like, oh, okay, kind of irritating. Fizz is sat here baiting. Okay, I was skeptical about this, but he wants to try this. So I'm just gonna farm, and then, yeah, that happens. And I'm like, fine. I'll just turn around and I'll try to kill at least one of you. But, was not to happen. Maybe if I had turned around a little bit faster, or if I had hit Udyr before that had all happened, maybe I would have killed him. But, to be honest, I'm not too fussed. So, I come back, I've got my Mercury Treads, I've got my Glacial Shroud towards my Iceborn, and I'm going to continue to push up this wave, get farm. I'm now at 228 farm on my Q. Pretty good, pretty good. Not as good as it could be. And continue to push up. My team loses 2 kills, but oh well, we killed Nami, I suppose that's kind of worth it. My team's struggling, and I'm just going to continue to push, because that's what Nasus does. I'm just going to back off now, because I'm actually skeptical as to whether they're coming off to try and kill me. So I go back, get my Iceborn Gauntlet, and now I really kind of want to try and do something, but the team's not ready, so I'm just going to farm up these wolves, bang, and walk off over here. I notice Carthus. I'm like, let's go for it. And smack! Very much a dead Carthus suddenly. And Q farm. Yay! I'm now at 267 stacks on my Q. I kind of hit like a truck, but I could have had more, but Rumble was being an irritating little rat. I hit the tower, finish it off. Wither the Tristana so she can't fight back, and then continue to Q farm. Smack. And we're gonna try and push him for this while Carthus is dead. Fizz is baiting. And I decide, you know what, Q farm. I see farm. I want to Q farm some more. Yoink. So I go over here, and I quickly do that. Smack, smack, smack. Clean up those waves. Notice that a lot of them are missing. I'm like, I should back, and then realise actually they're all over the place. Even if they did want to try and kill me, they wouldn't be able to kill me with the champions that they've got loafing around. So now I go back, and I get myself a Negatron cloak towards a Spirit Visage for yet even more lifesteals, and I wander off. I wanted a TP, but couldn't see any opportunity really. I could have TP'd onto a minion further back, but to be honest, I didn't feel that that was a good idea. I doubted that I'd actually have gotten anywhere near. So I'm just loafing around, just in case one of them tries to come along and kill me, and then allow me to turn around and kill them. So, kill off these waves of this quick camp of wraiths. Go over here, Q farm some more. I see that lovely farm top, and I'm there thinking, Elise, why are you taking my farm? Mine. So mine. Q farm, 309 at this point. I'm feeling pretty beefy at this point. Team has a little argument over here. We kill off Rumble, and I'm like, why don't you let the dog to the party? I'm only a Nasus, I just want to beat up down on that Tristana. and we'll decide, you know what, I'm going to TP down bottom because I think Karthus is pushing it. And he wasn't. Annoying. Oh well. And then realised Karthus is in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, wait, what? Where is it? He there? And then we have this little argument here. Tristana jumps in, I Q, and yeah, she dies. Pretty much. I leave the team to chase after that, and I go for the Karthus. It makes more sense for me to kill the Karthus. And then I'm like, okay, more Q farm. Yay! And then I chase down these two, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill you, I don't care. And I'll at least finish that off. I'd rather Q farm some more than mess around chasing after somebody that was already dead. Yay, Q farm. I'm now at 345, and I'm thinking, ooh, there's more farm. Must go. And get more farm. Smack, 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 smack. There we go. 357 stacks. Team's having an argument over there. I'm like, meh, I couldn't care. I'm gonna go back, get myself my Spirit Visage, and wander off back to ready to fight. This point actually, both teams are pretty even, but we've got more objectives. I think they've had more dragons though. We're looking for an opportunity to catch them out at this point, and I see the perfect opportunity. Karthus is around here, so I'm like, I'm going to chase him down, and I loaf around here just in case, and then see Karthus, and I'm like, right, you ain't living, bro. So I chase him down, wither him and everything. I keep beating on him. I wanted to try and avoid letting him in the middle of my team, so I can then turn onto the rumble. Chase him down, wither him, smash him to the ground. He then does that, quadra kill on Fizz. Boom, nice, clean fight for my team. We then push in, and we aim to get this tower. Boom, we go for the hib. We're like, we could finish this, but I'm like, no, probably a bad idea. But the team wants to, so I decide, fine, okay, I will queue the towers. Tristana jumps in, I wither, chase, I go straight for her, smash, I die, but at least I finished her. Team has a little argument over here. And yeah, to be honest, not too bad for us. I eventually come back up. I'm like, wee TP. The kill was already made. God damn it. So I chased down this. Yes. And all I got to do was wither. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna take this tower. Smash. 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 And then I'm like, I wonder if this blue buff's up. So I go off and I take this as well. Smash. Get more smash. 387. Not as good as it could be, but I'm fighting quite a bit here. So I slowed down and Karthus and realised that Fizz is definitely dead. There's no doubt about it. And I see an opportunity to go for Tristana, so I chase her down, and then realise Karthus is there, and I whack him. I then wither onto the Tristana to chase her down, and smash. And we see the opportunity. We decide, yeah, time to finish. We've had enough of our fun. And smash. Oh no, bubble. Smash. Smash. All the smashings. So, overall I think we played well, but to be honest, I wasn't the root cause of this victory. It was actually Fizz. Even though he kept going in, getting himself killed, he kept making a serious plays, kept turning it around, making 1-1 trades, or even 1-2 trades, and daft stuff like that, and just generally being an irritation and delaying their team from becoming powerful, in turn making them more powerful by doing it, but also weakening them, because I was just sat there farming. all the time that they were messing around trying to kill him, I was farming, generally. Or I was in the back line killing somebody. So, really, the victory goes to him. Those Fizz plays, too strong. But Nasus is cool anyway. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. You can also follow me and like me on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you for watching.